Welcome to GBC Updates for Friday, the 12th of June. There are a handful of things I would like to just bring you up to speed on and let you know what's going on in our community of faith. First of all, to let you know, as you are no doubt aware, that May Mission Month is now complete. We're not going to be telling you the total right yet. For that, you're going to have to join us on Sunday at 8:30, 10:30, or 6 to find out. But I know that you're going to be as excited and encouraged as I have been by the response of faith and of big-hearted generosity. Secondly, we are about to release our second partnership newsletter for the year. This is something we do 4 times a year, and this second edition is our COVID-19 edition, where we try to give you a little bit of insight into the things that we've been kind of dealing with behind the scenes as we've come to grips with what it means to be a community of faith in the midst of some restrictions. You can access that on the GBC Links homepage, and there'll be a link for that in e-news. We also have some limited copies. So if you want a hard copy, do contact us and we'll make sure that we get one to you. But we do, as I said, only have a limited number of them. Third, you may have received a link this week or an email request asking you to fill in a survey. This is a survey that as a leadership, we're asking our congregations to fill in to give us some insight into 2 things. First of all, how we've gone and how you've experienced the restrictions and what it's meant for us to be church, but also to start the conversation about what it's going to look like when the restrictions ultimately end up lifting. I don't know about you, but I'm increasingly aware that what we are going to be returning to is going to be very different from what we left behind. And so as a way to start that conversation, we'd love if you could give us some input. It's 9 questions. Most of them are just kind of, dots, and there's some opportunities for some comments. We'd love to get your comments to start that conversation as a leadership as we work out what God is inviting us to as a community of faith. Fourth, just want to let you know in relationship to restrictions that basically nothing has changed for us. We continue to pay close attention to the restrictions and what the government has to say about them and continue to take advice from the Baptist Association. Suffice it to say, despite all the rumors swirling around about when things will open and when things will go back, nothing fundamental has changed for us as a community of faith. We're going to stay across those things and we'll let you know as soon as we have a clearer idea of what's next. And just finally, you have no doubt been kind of swamped with news coming out of the United States and now around the world of the protests sparked by the death of George Floyd while in police custody. And it's raised for us some really important issues, not only about policing and our Indigenous peoples, but also about the racism that often drives that. These are really complex issues, and I'm going to be releasing a brief reflection on racism in light of these current events over the course of the weekend. It'll be available on YouTube. We'll basically lead you through how to think, speak, and act in these kinds of issues and in these sorts of times. I trust that'll be a helpful resource for you in these complicated times and issues. So I hope to see you on Sunday at one of our services, 8:30, 10:30, or 6 p.m., gbconline.org.au. And as we say each week, really encourage you not only to upload a photo in your profile, but also to jump into the chat line, at least to say hello. Love to know that you've been with us. It helps to visualize the people who are sitting in the living rooms and around their kitchen tables all across the Sutherland Shire, across our nation, and even across our world. Till then, God bless.